Oh no, that's not what we want. Really, double-sided tape everywhere. Oh, what's on your table? Tons of double-sided tape. Good morning. All right, so we're going to do today the tutorial of the Mighty Messenger. Let's see. Let's start at the beginning. I'm going to be doing Spider-Man today. Good morning. Oh, really? Yeah, I did 2 this week so far, so this is the 3 for 3. So that's pretty awesome. All right, I'm going to hold on. Let me get the link for this pattern because if you don't have this pattern, I highly suggest you to get it. When you purchase this pattern, let me read what she has on here. Like, okay, 50% of all sales from this pattern goes directly to the St. Jude's to donate. So if you don't have this pattern and you want to help, not only support a designer, but support a good cause, this is the pattern for it. So let me get this link. There's no affiliation. When I saw it, I was just like, that's totally cool. I know, and that is amazing. We need more people to do things like that. I like to give to like people that foster dogs, especially Great Danes. There's a lot of people that like to do horrendous things to these gentle giants. And there's a lot of people that foster, like there's a person at my husband's work that she's fostering a dog that had a Great Dane that has no feet that was part of dog fighting. So like I like to give to charities like that so that way I have I love dogs. I love dogs so much. I don't believe we're worthy of them. So they're loyal to us for no reason, so I try to give to that. Good morning. But yes, if you don't have the Mighty Messenger, please, if 50% of that proceeds goes to St. Jude, and like that right there is what we need to do more as a community, is to help other people in need. Before I put that there, I want to make sure there's something. That's not it. Where did I put it? Bear with me for a second. I just kind of like threw a whole bunch of stuff down. You never made this pattern? It's phenomenal. I have modified it so many different ways. Like this she's an architect. That's what she is. Like she created a phenomenal pattern that you can just manipulate in so many different ways and make it definitely original. To you and to anyone that you make it for, sell it to, whomever, or give it away in a donation. Now, I'm not doing it exactly like the pattern. I don't actually have the pattern in front of me. I am just going off of like fillings and how I want this bag to fill. Like I'm going to be using 70 weight thread, and this is that it's Casaya's and it's lipstick red. I love this red. And if you guys know me and you've been on my channel, you know I'm a sucker for contrasting stitching. I'm a huge sucker for contrasting stitching. So let's get into putting on to make sure that this is all lined up right. It is. This is bag number 99 for AwesomeCon. Oh, no, I just hand cut them. And I also have templates, but for like different pieces, I mostly hand trace and hand cut. I find hand cutting soothing. It could be that when my grandmother made patterns, I was always, other than, hemming, I also was the pattern cutter, so I find it oddly relaxing. I'm pulling up the bobbin thread. This one does not want to come out. Sometimes They want to come out and they'll be fine, and other times, not so much. There we go. You have 4 dogs. Yeah, my kids want another either Great Dane or Cane Corso. Oh, Cane Corso, actually. I've been saying it wrong this whole time, but I'm going to continue to call it Cane Corso instead of a Cane Corso. I found out how to say it when I was watching the dog show that comes on after the Macy Days parade. I was like, man, I hate when you learn something and you're like, no, I don't want to change. I don't want to change that. Oh, you got your patch? Aren't they the cutest? They're so cute. I love them. The ones I have for March, think Troop Beverly Hills. Now, my mom loved Shelley. She used to watch a lot of Shelley Long, anything with Shelley Long in it. And one thing my mom used to watch on repeat was Troop Beverly Hills. So when I seen these, I automatically were like, oh God, March's badges are going to be super duper cute, and I'm going to make everybody remember Troop Beverly Hills. All right, before I put my zipper in, I'm going to start putting my patches on to make sure that I have them like where I want them. I think I want to do like, hello, my name is down here, and have this right up here. I think that would be cute. Let's see, hold on. Okay. I'm going to have to stitch this part on again. It'd be fine. There's trim that I want to put down to give it a little bit more funk. Oh, the patches are part of my Patreon. For this year we're doing Camp Novi, and every yeah, I know that sounds a little conceited, but I do like my name. We're doing Camp Novi, and every month in Patreon we're gonna do like different skill building, different stuff, and then they receive a patch at the end of the month. And the patches they got this for February was super cute. I know, I love that movie too. My mom, like, I used to watch it all the time. All right, let me tack this down. And I have to be careful because this only has about a scant 1/4 of, like 1/8 of an inch. I want this bag to feel like, yeah, I'm cool. I know saying that makes me not cool, Hopi, if you're watching. I know. And now I can redo this part. There we go. I like patches. So, like, I wanted to do something with my Patreon that had something to do with it. And, like, Girl Scouts badges and stuff like that. They're cute and they're always fun. See how we could take a plain bag and just create something whimsical and fun? Okay, so I get asked a lot when I'm putting down sewing down badges, how do I keep it even? And my biggest thing I could tell you is you need to become one with your machine. I know that sounds like super 80s cliche, like action star movie, but it's true. One thing I learned in quilting is that, to get quilt sandwiches and check the tension. I feel like sometimes in bag making, we forget the principles of sewing. Always check your bobbin tension and your top tension. Always make a quilt sandwich no matter what, whenever you start a new project, and play around with your stitches. Go around in a circle, do zigzags, do whatever, and the more comfortable you become with your sewing machine, you and your sewing machine will just like literally become one, and you got this. I also like to free motion quilt. So whenever I get to quilt, I used to make one quilt a year. I haven't made a quilt in 3 years, and I am like jonesing to make a quilt. I'm thinking maybe Wizard of Oz, because Wicked is coming out in December, the least part one. And I've always had this thing with, like, I love the Wizard of Oz. Okay. Good morning. Thank you. Good morning. Oh yeah, dude. Holding your. I feel, even though I always tell people not to hold their breath, I think that's like a part of the process. Honestly. Do you hold your breath? Yeah, for sure. Let's make sure the badge is on right first. And then we'll install the zipper. The last 4 or 5 conventions, every bag that had badges sold first. So I'm trying to outwin Hopi, because Hopi picked up some prime real estate first. I gave her first dibs, and that's where I messed up. She's gonna pick out her 10. We're both gonna write them out. But like what she's already claimed, I'm like, oh man. All right. Oh, hey Teresa. Welcome to the channel of quirkiness. I'm really quirky, and that's just who I am. I don't believe there's rules. I feel like you should just do whatever makes you happy. All right, so I think I'm like stuck because I love this red metallic, but then I also like this solid red. And I've been like, which one do I pick? Black and red I use a lot because I make a lot of Black Widow bags, and this is like, I mean, that looks really good. That just like shimmers. They both look good. Oh my god, I hate when that happens. Solid. I'm going for solid. That was the first one I read. Okay. Help if I had my zipper tape lined up right. That would be cool. And let's get a zipper pull. Let's see. morning. Okay, let's close it off first. That's cool. That looks pretty good. Good morning. Isn't the weather pretty cool? Like, I don't know how your temperature is that much different in New York, because right now it's like 50 degrees, but it's humid, so it's not cold at all. It's like not a real chill. It's like, but like some nice Freddy Krueger overcasts going on, and fog. These threads. All right. Let's get the interior flap. Trim off the excess stabilizer. Whoever gets this bag, they're super lucky. This print is a marble print. It's a licensed fabric. I remember when I bought this in 2004. This fabric is from 2004. Yeah, it's 50 here. Not too bad. I'm in Maryland. Maryland. We need a magnet. I forgot to get that. Okay. I think I got it. Perfect. Good morning. Oh my God, this magnet just like really wants to stay. It's okay. You can separate. I will get you guys back together. Thank you. Okay. I don't know. No one's gonna like me. Okay, so I am so indecisive with prices. I do my list first, and then I go off of feelings of how much to like. I'll figure out how much the total of that one zipper pull costs, badges, trim. Um, this is like fabric that I cannot replicate because it's from 2004. And then I will start figuring in prices from there. I don't ever go off of time because I feel extremely blessed that I'm a person that sews really quickly. But I've been sewing for a while, so it comes a little bit. I've been told I sew fast. I don't feel like I sew fast because, like, if you guys would have seen my grandmother, like, she was a beast. And like, I don't know. I feel like I sew normal speed, but I've been told I sold fast, so I'm just taking it as a positive. My messenger bags usually start out around 150, and then it's based off of materials and hardware and things like that. And that's why I say I make one of a kind bags because it's really hard for me to replicate any bag. I can make the same bag style, but it won't be necessarily the same materials. You did, I think I sell normal normal speed. Um, I don't know. I can't believe this is my 99th bag though. I feel really cool because I started sewing for Awesome Con in August of last year, and I have had orders and different things between that, like when I'm making regular bags, and so I think that's pretty cool. You need to stay on. I promise you, those. And this is why I always wind up using my scissors because, like, I'll have the tool by me and then suddenly it just disappears. I wind up using scissors and then I'm mad at myself because I'm like, yeah, don't use scissors. It would help tremendously if one of my bone tools, like bone folders, popped out because I'm 5 seconds away from using a Phillips flathead screwdriver. I can't find any of them. Oh well. Que sera, sera, right? Okay. We can talk. Start. Was the fabric check? This is This was just like from the Marvel from Disney. It's I think it's Camelot. Or if you freight check for when I did the magnet. No, that was, yeah, Fabri-Tac. I can't find any of my freight check. I'm just gonna tug on the lining down here to make sure that I can get it to the back so it's not poking out in the front as much. Thank you. This is going to be really pretty. You've got your zipper pocket. You have a very interesting flap. Let's start making the rest of the exterior. So for the flap, I use fleece. For the body of the bag, I like to use foam. I'm going to just do a front pocket, a slip pocket in the front so someone could throw their cell phone in it. So I'm drawing a 1/2 inch mark and then I'm going to fold that in onto itself. Yeah. Don't tell anyone, Pammy. Thank you for saying it's a beautiful bag. I think it should come out good. I think this is a good 99th bag. I cannot believe 99. That's a big number. So, because I was aiming for 75 to 100 bags to bring to this convention, and I have, this is the 99th make. And I'm satisfied with that. So this will be my last bag I sew until probably like Tuesday, which that feels weird to say too. I sew all the time. Okay, I'm going to put them right sides together, and I'm going to sew 1/4 of an inch down on each side. I don't want the pocket to be too big, but I definitely don't want to be too small. Some of these newer phones are like extremely big. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Eve. I totally received that. Because there's definitely some really cool new toys that I want to buy for the sewing room. And, kid stuff. All the kids' themes. There are 1,000,001 different. Okay. I'm going to go in at an angle, a right angle, and then straighten it out. I'm just doing this so that way that this has some stability and can take some wear and tear. Going to make a right angle on this. Then I'm going to baste it onto this foam. No, it's a vinyl that I got from Joann's. Or are you talking about the waterproof canvas? That's just from Fabric Wholesale Direct. No worries. Oh, anytime. All right. So let's base the other back piece on to its form. Oh, I need a place where I want to have my name tag. So I'm just going to mark that out in chalk real quick. Okay, and so now what we're going to do is I'm going to put my label on here, but first I'm going to go around this DTF and sew really carefully around it to make it look, give it a quilted appearance, give it more, a little bit more 3-dimension. All right. So you're just going to have to move carefully, and I'm going to pull long threads, and I'm going to pull the threads to the back. Take your time, make sure you breathe. When you have to stop, make sure your needle down. Then you can pivot. Okay, we did it. Rice and beans. I kind of really love your name. That's pretty cool. I just tied off with 4 knots. Trim those threads. And then kind of milk the ends a little bit. And doesn't that look way better? That looks... this looks so much better to me. It looks like it's quilted now. So I really like that. Thank you. I'm here for the homemade salsa. Wait, hold on. When you're setting things on fire like I am, RCG, make sure you don't inhale the smoke. I'm feeling like that's not really healthy for us. I can hear a joke now, like, oh, you went to your general practitioner, your lungs. Oh yeah, well I do singe a lot of, plastics. Nylon. Let's see. Yeah. Nice. Okay, so we got the second panel done. Let's get this the bottom of the bag, the gusset of the bag together. All right, so we're going to base these into place. I'm working with vinyl. I know it looks weird. It's just some vinyl that I got in the faux leather department or the upholstery department of Joann's. It's soft to the touch. It's kind of gummy. We're going to do some fun stuff with these strap connectors. Do it a little bit different than the pattern. But it kind of goes with the theme of the bag. I like to put foam in the bag because if you have like a computer or tablet or something, it just protects it so much better. And I just think I like the way the bag looks afterwards. It has like a really beautiful shape and structure, and it's soft and supple. All right. Let's trim any excess off. Foam. All right, we're going to take these two pieces and we're going to put them together, right sides together. We're going to flatten this out and we're going to top stitch it at 1/8 of an inch on both side seams. Okay, and so let's prep these pieces for the D-rings. Oh, well, rectangle rings. And let's see. I'm eyeballing here, but I wanted the whole side gusset to have the webbing. Singe this good where it looks like a caramel color. And then I see some people having it fray, singe this really good where, like I said, it's a caramel color, but then I go in and singe the underside by 1/8 of an inch, and same with the other side. Therefore, it's not going to fray. It's not going anywhere. See all that smoke? It's super not good for us to inhale. So I'm singeing the top part and then I'm singeing the sides. All right. I'm going to find the center on the top of the piece. Going to take a rectangle ring and I'm going to bring it onto itself. Yeah, I do sell. I sell my work on Etsy, and I also sometimes, if someone asks on my Instagram, but I rarely do it on Instagram. They take a lot of fees. My shop's name is Nova's Knits on Etsy. I don't think she was replying. She was thinking that, Luke. Luke, I think she was asking about the work. All right. I'm going about a 1/2 inch from the bar so I don't run into my hardware. And then I'm going to sew 1/8 of an inch. Okay, let's go up. All right, so let's get some rivets in this bad boy. My favorite rivet thing is from the Almighty Ruler from Arc Expressions on Etsy. She just has the best rivet guides for me. They're easy for me to follow. Okay. All right. I've been sewing them since August, but I had orders in between that, so it's kind of a weird caliber. Cause I think I could have sewed more, but I've been having a lot of good orders, so customs goes first and then goes testing and all that stuff. Hello. We're sewing a bag. And I'm going to set these rivets. All right. Hello. So then we're going to take this and we're going to put these right sides together. And then we're going to open up the side seams. That looks cool. That's what I was hoping for. I like how that came together. No, actually I don't. I don't really cut in batches. Only time I do that is if it's like pouches, but I really don't do pouches that much for conventions. I sometimes do a few here and there because kids like to purchase that. When you go to a convention, the parents are really trying to instill in the kids to shop small, so they save up their allowances, and I'll have a couple of them. But most of the time, I just cut the bag that I'm going to make that day and just start sewing. I'm really indecisive when it comes down to materials, so I usually have to sew whatever. I don't have a lot of UFO projects. I was looking at that on the wall too to see if I was able to sew up something that I already cut. I don't really do that. Normally, if I cut it, then I sew it that same day or if the next. Okay. All right. So let's start assembling the gusset. Assembling the bag. So start off with the back. Make sure that you have your centers marked. I'm going to move these to the side. Put this over here. Grab some clips. I am making a messenger bag, the Mighty Messenger from Fierce Kitten Studio. Okay. And make sure you're cognizant of your hardware. I'm going to go over this part because I kind of veered into 3/8 of an inch. So I'm just going to go over it again just to make sure. It wasn't that much off, but I'm a recovering perfectionist. So it matters to me. Let's see. Okay, let's do the other side. Oh, yeah, I don't have the clips on them that long. I've never really had where they don't make marks, but binding clips work phenomenally. And you're right, they don't really leave that many marks. That's probably another reason why I like foam, because if it's going to leave a mark, it's only going to leave it in the foam. Getting those threads. Thank you, Christine. Hey, Sandra. I'm just trimming this down about 1/4 of an inch, or 1/8 of an inch, I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. It doesn't, I'm not afraid of it. Oh, I forgot to put the magnet. That would be helpful. It's cool. I'll figure this out real quick. Gonna base this on to place. See. Thank you. I love the colors too. Let me see. Where's my pen? Let me get. Sorry, I have to cut through the foam. Oh. Oh, that's awesome. Doesn't this look awesome though so far? All right. Let's get this lining together. Oh, definitely make it. No, I didn't. I have had these embroidery patches for some time. I just been waiting to do the perfect Spider-Man, and the back of it is that's direct transfer vinyl. We just stitched around it to make it look like it's embroidery. All right. Now what I like to do when I'm doing divided pockets is I like to flip this part up and fold it over. I like to fold it over onto the seam allowance and making this have a nice rim. Like it has a nice rim. And then I'm going to sew on that. area. Like it looks like it has a nice trim. Then I'm going to have this is where it's going to be, but I'm going to gently flip this up and clip this, and we're going to stitch from where the curve is to the other side of the curve, and therefore that pocket won't be fully all the way in, and things will get sunken in, as well as it won't be in the seam allowance. So if you have a domestic or a machine and you're just trying to keep things out of the bulk, this is like a way you can do it with slip pockets and nobody will know. And now I'm going to go around and paste this on. Okay, and then I'm just going to trim off this excess. Yes, all the lives I did today, they're modified. I'll ask to do, she gave me permission to do the live today. I'll ask if I could do a tutorial on this. I know that I've actually got this request a lot, so. All right. So what I'm going to do is, this is like one big pocket. I personally like one big pocket, but some people might not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it go down this spider. I'm just going off of organically how the spider webs are showing. I'm going to go up this row, come up, go back, stitch across, and then we'll have two pockets, or I can do it in the middle. It's all up to you. Actually, I really want to leave it just one big pocket. I'm going to leave it one big pocket. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bar tack a 1 inch in on both sides, so that way it won't gape. So I'm just going to mark where 1 inch is. And I'm just going to go across to that 1 inch mark and then back stitch. And then do the same thing on this side. All right, so we're done with one lining piece. Let's get the other one. Oh well. Okay. That pin just was like, yeah, I'm not going back in the magnetic bubble. Yeah, I definitely want to see Dawn. My finger getting close to the foot used to be Kendall's problem until he seen me with lighters, and he was like, "You're not fire girl," so I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I'm just super bad with fire. Like, not bad as in bad, but like, I am really nonchalant. Number 99. I'm so excited about this. Okay. Zipper pull. Oh, double-sided tape. I'm so sorry. Yes. I use it for everything. There's a lot of companies that have double-sided tape. You have Wawak, you have Sandra's from Garden Room Sewing, you have Lauren Mormino. There's so many variants of double-sided tape out there, and they're all good. You just got to find the one that you like the best. I like all double-sided tapes. I use different ones for different things. And this, all it does is hold things in place instead of pins. And occasionally gums up those needles. Yep, you can get it at the Dollar Tree. Yeah, you can get, I like to use the score tape off of Joann's when I'm working with just like water resistant canvas and I'm not going to, or waterproof canvas. I like to use a score tape. I think I hear the puppy god, Loki. Yeah, our sewing world has so many people that have so many awesome tips that are from different parts of sewing, like sewing worlds. It's pretty cool. All right. So we have our opening that we're going to birth this through. And let's start getting our lining gusset together. Oh, that's awesome. It goes to a good cause. I mean, I love the fact that she donates 50% of the proceeds. That's a tremendous like blessing to St. Jude's, and like that's a lot of profit. So she's pretty awesome. Oh, well, it helps when I hold down my tails. All right. And let's get our center marks. Make sure everything lines up. Okay. Let's get this center. All right. So I'm going to start off at the 1/2 inch seam allowance, and then I'm just going to gradually just get it to 5/8 of an inch around. And let me just move this zipper pocket out of the way. Oh, I ran out of bobbin. I mean, at least it happened now that I know I can top stitch without running out. So then I'm going to start gradually mirroring back to a half an inch. Huh. Yeah, I could definitely see that. I'm just kind of confident with the curves. As long as I follow the seam guide, I'm good to go. You can definitely do square and draw out the curves. If that can, it will be really good. I use actually Japanese rulers. I have their circular. They're super cool. Let me see if I have them right here because I was drawing something around curve. Where are they? I just had you. Oh, I thought I had them, but apparently they're circular. Oh, here they are. All right. So they're wide enough so you could put your pen through this. So we have a half an inch, 3/8 of an inch, and 1/4 of an inch. So, I'm sorry. I don't think you can see it. My bad. Okay, let me see if this is better. We have a half an inch, 3/8 of an inch, and 1/4 of an inch. And so this was where you put your pen in, and then you draw your circular edge. And they're called Japanese round edge rulers. I am using, this is water resistant canvas, and then I'm using vinyl. I'm looking for my pinking shears. Okay, and let's get our other part of our lining on here. Ooh, binding rulers. That sounds cool. Okay, starting off at a half inch and then varying to 5/8 of an inch. and varying to 1/2 inch. All right. Okay. So we're going to get our exterior piece, and we're about to get things to go squishy. I like the zipper pocket to be in the back, so I'm going to put it towards the back. I'm going to fold this up and squish this in. So right sides are touching. Put your hardware down and start matching up the seams. Okay. And everything else should just kind of fall into place if you follow the same seam allowance throughout the pattern. There goes the clip. Okay, and now we're going to sew this up together. Oops, sorry. Okay, stick our lining inside real quick. I'm going to just put a couple clips on here so that way I could top stitch. All right. So I'm going to start top stitching. I'm going to start at a side seam. I'm going to move the bag out of the way and not put my finger through a needle again. This is like the 30th time today. See, grab a Band-Aid. Dawn, I recreated your biggest fear. All right, everything is okie dokie now. Okay. And that's why my clip popped. I swear these clips, rest in peace. Okay. The red one's been popping a lot lately on me. And just move the other part of the bag out of the way. Okay, I'm just gonna get squishy. This is the great thing about foam. No, it's not all the way through. I didn't step down on the machine. I broke both my index fingers on one on this machine and actually one on the Juki QBP Mini 2200. I blame that one on my sister because she called me and then she was like screaming about something about like I think it was like something like the ending to Pretty Little Liars, and I wasn't paying attention, and then bam, that one I had to go to the doctor and they had to pull the needle out of my finger, and they were like, yeah, the tip of your finger is completely off. The bone. I was like, awesome. Thanks a lot, Calissa. All right, let's close this zipper pocket. Wait, first let me just triple check this magnet. Good magnet. All right. And then we're going to close off the pocket. Yeah, I'm not gonna even say like Kendall thinks I like have some kind of weird superhero healing powers because if you see how many times I injure myself in my workroom, you'll be like, "What the heck, Shinova?" Getting this pocket in, and then my reaction to pain is never what I think people expect out of me. And then I'm just going to just kind of mold it with my hands, pinching the corners. And we just have to put a nice good size. I usually go 62 just because I like to fold over the webbing. I'm going to do an X box. Sorry, I put this wrong way. Feed this the right way would be helpful. And making sure you have the right slider. Because I'm using webbing, I'm not using a wide mouth. If you use a wide mouth, then this is not going to have any resistance, and you want resistance in this so it could stay in the same space as they want it to be. And you guys, there is bag number 99. So we finished the last bag that I'm going to be presenting at AwesomeCon. This has a really cool thing. We have badges. We have some cool Spider-Man hardware. We took some trim and made it look a little bit more punk. It has a nice cell phone pocket. We have some 2004 Marvel fabric, so it's going to be really unique to this bag. And then we have a huge slip pocket and a zipper pocket. In the back, we have a nice DTF print that we put onto our vinyl, and then we machine sewed around it to make it look like it's quilted on, and it's all done. We finished it, and we have the nice cool details of having our straps just coming on the side of the gusset with two little blue rivets. So I think this bag looks really cool, and I think whoever gets it is a very lucky person because it truly is one of a kind. And I'm so glad I got to sew it up with you guys. So I'm really excited. I will be on for Captain's Log tomorrow. I might do it on Friday because I might do it on the way going to the convention in the car with Hope and Kendall. And that will be it. I probably will not be doing Captain's Log on Saturdays and Sundays because I try to catch as much sleep as I possibly can. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow, and I hope everyone has a really, really, really awesome day. And thank you for sewing with me. Bye.